Welcome back to Houston Newsmakers. I'm joined by Dee Dochin, co-chair of this year's Reelabilities Film Festival. Diana Codispoti, a classic example of someone who's on the front lines of helping change attitudes about people who may be different. Good morning to you both.
Good morning.
Morning.
You know, I like this film festival. It just seems like it was a few weeks ago, and now it's here again.
It is.
It's a big deal. Talk about the significance this year, because it's the 30th anniversary of the ADA.
It is. This year is the 8th annual Reelabilities Houston Film and Arts Festival. It is the 8th annual, and it is significant in that it is the 30th anniversary of the ADA. Our mission every year is to utilize the arts as a vehicle for celebrating the stories, lives, and talents of people with disabilities. All with an overriding mission to change perceptions or race stigmas and pave paths to meaningful employment.
And this, even though we say film festival, there's much more than just film involved.
Right. You know, at its core, Film Festival, we've blown it out of the water here in Houston to also include art, speaker, and music events. In fact, we are known as the most innovative of 15 Reelabilities festivals in the country.
And so you have speakers coming, and
We
you
do.
have art.
We do.
And you
We
have
do.
the films.
We have a speakers event, Up Abilities, Tuesday night at the 80 Players Theater, almost sold out. And this wonderful festival is done in collaboration with the JFS Alexander Institute for Inclusion with the Mayor's Office for People with Disabilities.
There's a lot going on, and it's been
lot.
successful for a long time, for good reason, because of the efforts you put into it.
That's right.
Diana, let's talk about this overall festival and what it means to you, because it's about people who are capable of doing things, not people who aren't capable. You were on the show last week. We know about you. You're amazing and all that you do.
Thank you.
But now that you are with an organization called Disability In, what is that organization's mission?
So Disability In works with organizations and companies around the country to become more inclusive in the workplace of people with disabilities. You know, there's a stigma that comes with people with disabilities because maybe we look differently or of the unknown. Organizations are afraid to hire, so we're working to become more inclusive of people with disabilities.
How did you get in contact with them, or how did they get in contact with you?
They got in contact with me through a friend. It's all about networking and connections, and then they also found out I was involved with Reelabilities last year, so it all kind of meshed and worked together, and here I am several months later.
Well, we talked off camera about the fact that sometimes people don't hire because they just aren't aware, and they have stigmas maybe in their own mind that they're not aware of. Is your organization able to help them?
Correct. Yes, we have all kinds of different programs that we're able to come in and help with, whether a corporation is just in the beginning stages of becoming inclusive of people with disabilities, or whether they're halfway in and they've gotten so big they don't know where to go. So all sizes.
Good deal. Well, Dee, let's talk about what you hope people will get out of attending the festival this year.
We hope that they will leave the festival doing three things: changing perceptions, having different kinds of conversations, opening their eyes. We always say that the festival does open and change hearts and minds. It happens every year. We hear it every year. We always say, too, and it's true, that this festival makes an impact that lasts far longer than its 10+ and 80+ events.
Yeah,
10+ days and 80+ events.
I noticed that you have the films are all located in one location.
They are, and they're all free. Even parking is free at the Edwards Greenway Theater. The films start on Sunday night, February 16th, and last through Wednesday night, February 19th. 15 films, all free, matinees and evening.
Now, how do you do that free? How does that work, that it can be done for free?
Thanks to our founding partner, Tier Memorial Herman, Cornerstone Lending, Joan and Stanford Alexander, and many other sponsors, we're able to offer this free every year to Houstonians.
Diana, you've seen this before. What would you tell people who said, well, I may not go, I don't know if I want to? What would you tell them to get them to want to get up and go?
It is an amazing event. You see people with disabilities, without disabilities, just coming together for a bit greater cause, and it's great to be able to be a part of that and see the impact that it's really having on a city like Houston that's already diverse.
Right.
So set your phones, mark your calendars for a couple of weeks of the Reelabilities Film Festival events, 2020 Houston. So the 11th is Real People. That's where we have the guest speakers coming on. I've seen the guest speakers, they're amazing. Real Art on the 13th, and then the Film Festival from the 16th to the 19th, and then the music.
Woo.
That's on the 20th. And you sing too, don't you?
Oh, but not this. This is not about me. This is
No.
for all the other
Sure.
musicians.
Oh, yeah.
But I do, yeah.
Please, not about me.
Okay, so it's Real Music 2020 at White Oak Music Hall, free with cash bar, not to miss night.
See there? Told you. It's going to be a big event. Thank you so much. Good to see you again. You're amazing. You continue to do great things. Thank you for what you're doing. You co-chair. This is the second time you've done this.
Last year, Susan Farr Morris was chair. I was co-chair. Now I'm chair, and Benji Hirshhorn is my co-chair. Yes.
Good stuff. Thank you so much.
Thanks, Kimbrell.